Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, see more about me, what's going on with me activity-wise, like with classes and stuff. You can also see our products, and you could place an order. If you do place an order that's less than $150, please use the host code. If it's $150 or more, that qualifies as a workshop, so you don't use it because you will get some rewards for doing that. If you're interested in doing a workshop yourself with family and friends, you can sign up there. You can reach out here, message me, whatever, and we will work that out. Okay, virtually or in person, we can do it either way. Okay, so I hope everyone had a good weekend and a wonderful Mother's Day. Time just is flying by here. So anyway, we do have a few, still have some special things going on. Let's see if I have it right here. I forgot to grab it. I think it's under this pile here. 1 second. Our mini catalog, yes, right here. This goes until the end of June. There are last chance products there. There are some things that will be going forward into that are in the new annual catalog. So if it was a bundle in here, it may not be a bundle here. So there's only a couple that stated as a bundle in the annual. So if it's something that you really want, it's better to get it before June ends, because then you'll save that extra 10% that it would cost you to buy them individually. Some things that are going away may be marked down. Okay, if you go to the web page, like to the website, and you look at things there, it will give you, if something is marked down, it will give you the markdown price there. Okay, the other thing we have this month is if you sign up to be a demonstrator, join my team, you get an extra $66.50 worth of items free. So in the end, you end up with almost $200 worth of stuff for just $99. So even if you don't want to get into selling, you just want to just do things for yourself, that's something to consider. Okay, and any questions about that, you can again reach out to me and I will explain it in more detail. All right, so today I'm going to do the Hues of Happiness Suite, which is in our new catalog, is on pages 108 and 109. Okay, it includes a bundle, which is this stamp set and these dies. Okay, show those closer in a moment. It has paper, and it has these, whoops, glossy dots. Okay, it came off this. Okay, those are pretty. All right, so let me just show you a little bit closer back here with the, well, you can see here, actually, I have them because I have them there. But back here, if you wanted to look more, if you wanted just the dies, that would be $32, and if you wanted just the stamps, that'd be $23. You buy the bundle, it's $49.50. Separately, they would be $55. Okay, so you're saving 10%. All right. What else is back here? I was going to show you. I will be showing you. Here's the papers. They are $12 for a pack of 12. You get 12 sheets of 12 by 12. There's 6 different double-sided designs. You get 2 of each. What else are I going to show you in here? One other thing. Oh, and just where the glossy dots are, there and back here. All right, so I'll show you those closer. now. So I did, here's the stamp set. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, I usually tip it up just a little because I don't want, there, maybe that'll work like that, so that you can see it, but it's not, the lights aren't glaring off it. Sending many thanks for all you do. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Congratulations, friend. You are wonderful in every way. Best wishes. Happy birthday. Really, almost kind of an overall set. It covers quite a few things in there. Okay, then you've got flowers, some bigger flowers, some littler posy type flowers, and some leaves. Okay, so the dies, these cut out these, so these here that are open, they cut out these stamps. Like you stamp those, you can cut them out if you like. Okay, and then, so these are flowers here and the leaves. This actually kind of punches into, I'll show you that I was able to cut out some of these, so I'll show you that in a moment. Some of it cuts little holes out, others they'll poke up. Okay, these two are almost like you can do it on the edge of your paper to make it almost look like it was ripped out of a notebook. Okay, and I'll show you that a little closer here in just right now with this. I didn't get to put all my information up there, but here's how they all look stamped out. I did this in Gorgeous Grape on Fresh Freesia, and here's how stamped. Today I didn't stamp and cut, I just cut out the shapes so you could see this. If you stamp that and cut it out, this is it would be this shape. So there you can see just the shape, and it would be obviously this color stamped on there. So there's all the shapes of those. Here's these, and there's those leaves. Okay. On the back, here is the part I was trying to explain to you. This, it doesn't like cut out all around here. See, this was like this, and so it punches out these, and then of course these, because I put it on here, they're not, but you can, these will raise up just a little if you want to have them, add a little bit of interest there to your card. Okay, so there's that. So I kind of do like how that looks, kind of a cool effect. Then here, this would be like, if you wanted, I probably should have had because this cuts off there, okay, and then puts these lines in, so it can almost look like you pulled this, out of a spiral notebook. And this almost like it was pulled out of one of those other type of notebooks. Or you could, if you just want it just right along the edge, you could do it right along the edge, and just like this, if you wanted it along the edge of that, you could have it just be along the edge of something like that. Okay, so just something to give you a little different effect. Okay, so let me put this back on here so I don't lose it. Okay, so let me show you the paper. This is full of paper, just got lots and lots of flowers. Okay, so here's one side, and then there's the other. This is just a bunch of like pluses and X's, like almost star type shapes in color, multicolors. Here's these, and all of these, they're almost like like they have what's the word? Not quite, ombre is not the right word, but multicolored like that. And look at the back of this. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and here's this one with all the colors, and this one has star type or little posy type things on the back. This one has a darker background, as you can see, but again, just like the colors are kind of almost in stripes. Look in the back of that. I really do like the backs of these. And then here's these flowers in the back of this. And then this is interesting, just like little rows of different colors of little posies. And there's the back. Okay, so one of the things I did want to show you was, let me come back to where did I put them? I just had them. These dies will cut out. I always have to just play with it a little bit to get it the right way, right? Goes like that. Well, those will cut out these bigger flowers. Then there's this one that cuts out the one with the stem. Okay. This one, I think this, yeah, this one cuts out this one. And this cuts out this. Okay. And I did have a little get together on Saturday here, like a catalog launch. And we did, in preparation, we did cut out, so I'll show you, we did cut out flowers. Okay. And oh, I meant to bring those in and I totally forgot. They're in the other room, what we made. But I'll just show you here. So see, these are some of the bigger flowers that I cut out. We cut out using those. We even cut out like these because sometimes when you're doing a card, you can put this like right over on the edge, like so like it's peeking in. Here's one, that style. Where else? I have some of the others too, but I think we used them. Oh, here's one, that style. Let's see, there's one other one. If I can find it here, that was just a little. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one's different than that. Oh, that one I think we had to cut out by hand, actually. I think we fussy cut that one, didn't we? Yes, because there's, oh, I know, it was this style there. So these were, this was from the other papers page. Let me just find it here. These did not, these are a different shape, so these don't cut out, but I needed a few more, so we did cut a few out, fussy cut a few out. So you could do that as well if you wanted, okay? And, okay, so I'll just show you, I made a, oh, before I show you a couple cards here that I made ahead of time, and then I'll make a card. Just wanted to show you the colors that are in this set. Oh, that's wrong. It goes this way. Coastal Cabana. If I can get a hold of it here. These are the colors that Stampin' Up recommends. Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green. Come on, they want to stick together here. Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Pool Party. These aren't quite as, those are like the really brighter one. Well, that's not so much, but you know, so there's some really bright colors is what I was trying to say. Now, as always, you might think there's a color, you may think there's another color that they did not mention. Like one of the things, what was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this one here, this pink is not really in here. That looks more, let me just see if it's similar to Blushing Bride. No, that looks too orange. And our petal pink is even more. We have a, let's see, and I think they didn't say this color, but let me just see. One of our in color from the 2021 to 2023. Let me grab that if I can get a hold of it. Polished pink. That's a little lighter. I'm just trying to see what color this is. Because sometimes when they're, you know, like when they're mixing colors, I will think there's something else that looks a little closer to that color. But anyway, the bottom line is you always are going to be able to choose what colors you like the best. Like this one almost looks like it could be, and I don't, out here, Pacific point. I don't know. Let me see. A little lighter maybe. Yeah, but you could use Pacific Point with it. So I'm just saying they give suggestions on like the main colors, what they think is in it. But sometimes, especially when they're going between colors like this, there may be different colors that you have that you feel goes well with it. There's no reason that you couldn't use those colors, okay? It's because you're the one putting it together. You do it the way you want to do it. All right? So I'm pretty sure I didn't bring, let me just look here. I was playing yesterday with some other, and I realized, wait, that's not the one I want to do for this week. So yeah, I didn't forgot to bring in the ones that we did. But actually, it was really using the new in colors anyway, and I'm going to be showing those next week. So I will show those cards next week with this, because the colors in here aren't the new in colors, but they actually went well with the card. Let me just show you here. And part of the tea set that they have is, does have, I'll show you it's near the front, the set that has this set. It has these envelopes, cards and envelopes that you can get, okay? And the flowers in this, even though these colors are the in colors and these aren't, they were able to mix and match well with these. And so we used the card bases, and we made put some cards together using these to decorate them. So just to let you know, like sometimes things don't have to always be matchy and they still can go well together. Okay, so let me see here. So I was just playing around and did a couple of this one. Okay, well, this is the first one I did. And I wanted to do something with the backs, like these colorful backs, like someone just, they just took the paint and just did. So this is this one. And what I decided was I wanted the green from here. So this was, so I cut 4, because I was going to do 4 across, like 4 this way, because this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I wanted 4. So I had a little bit of a border around, and I cut it at 4. And then I wanted, because I wanted to be able to have green, and I wanted to have some green to go with this. So I basically just figured out about 5 1/4 down. I think I had to just take like a 1/16 of an inch of this off to make it so it would be this, same border all the way around. But really, that's what I did there. Is I cut that and put that on here, and I did play with a few different card bases, and I decided with the way this looked, I wanted it on the pool party. And then this paper here, because the back of this has this on it, and I thought, oh, I kind of wanted these posies. Well, you can see it. I mean, you could cut across and just have it be straight, and I could have done that, but I thought, well, because they don't really go straight, they go like, like this. So I did kind of fussy cut around there. Some places I trimmed a few things off, and then it was just the same width as this, because I took it from the piece I'd cut, and I just said, I'm just going to stick it on there. Now, if you wanted, you could pop that up. You could maybe add some different, let me just look here a second. Was there something, a different posy type? I don't think, but anyway, and so if you wanted, you could add, even cut, maybe fussy cut some of these littler ones. They're bigger than that, and add them in there as well. I just decided I was going to be simple Sally this morning, simple Sonia this morning. Okay, and just put those there, and then I stamped directly on here, and this is in Gorgeous Grape. Okay, and then I just add, I could have used these. I kind of didn't even think about those. I could have done some of those on there, but I decided I wanted to to use the Rhinestone basic jewels there. So then I did another, I thought, okay. So then I decided I wanted to use, I have some of that left maybe. Let me just think here what I did. Yeah. So then I had another piece, like this part, just like in here. And I wanted it to go this direction. So I did cut that down a little bit. And then these flowers that we had cut out using the dies, I put those like these. So that's flat. Then these, I just put those on top, slid these behind, and then this one I popped up. And these are the champagne rhinestone jewels. And I did it first stamped directly on here with, and I did the Granny Apple Green. It didn't really show up that well. So if you want, so I thought, well, I could have stamped because it is one of the colors that the Mossy Meadow would have been better. It would have, but you can't really stamp over it again. So I just did it on the white, and actually it doesn't look bad with the white. Okay. So those are two very simple cards. I didn't do the inside yet. I just will put like a piece of white in here and probably stamp one of the flowers on it. Some of the flowers in the corner, and wait to see when I send it what I might want to add, for my sentiment. So they're simple. Okay, today it's just about showing you these, doing a couple of quick and fairly simple cards. And the thing is that if you don't have a die cutting machine and you don't want to go to the expense of that, and so you wouldn't get the dies, you still can fussy cut these and get, do a similar thing. So what I thought was, here's another piece of the paper, and here's some more of those. It's kind of like the other part of these, and it was, because this was the edge of the paper, so if you want, you could, fussy cut a little bit along the edge like I did here. I was thinking I might just set this right on there because it's the same width. You just put that right on there. And again, this isn't my ordinary things that I do, but I just thought, oh, it's just a way to make a card simply. Okay. So just whether you use your, what's it called, tape runner, whether you use glue, you can do it either way. And then I wanted some of the green to show below, so I'm not putting it all the way to the bottom. I'm just like that. Okay. And then this, you can stamp directly on here. You could, so these are not even really using the leaves very much. I'm just kind of stamping right on there. Let me see. Let me try it. I'm going to try it with the dark green here, the Mossy Meadow. And what do I want? Where did I put it's right here. So I can look at this and think, what do I want to say? I used the happiness, and I used these two already. So I want to use something else. You are wonderful in every way. Maybe I'll do that one. And that one looks like, just make sure I know it is this one, right? Yes. And I think I'm going to try it with the Mossy Meadow. I'll put this right here. Well, I should have had it on the, see, even that, it's darker, it doesn't jump out very much. So I might like that better on a piece of white. So let me just see. But again, you can decide what you want to do. Let's see if I get a little better impression if I pull this out, because they are, when they're clear like this, sometimes you need, like this here is it's got a little cushion on it, but you might want something that has a little more. And actually it looks like this might need to be re-inked, but there's that. And then, so I can kind of get it about the same. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty close. It might be off a little bit, but there's that. And let me see on this one, see if we have some, maybe I will just do kind of like these flowers, even though they're a little different, they're a little bigger. Should put this, well, that's up there, so I do have to put, let me see, what else do I have here? I've got this, to see what colors I have and what I want to use. Oh, look, there's a littler one like that. Or you could cut the stems off if you didn't. So let me just see what I got here. Those colors, those are, there's this one. What else do I have? Anything? Oh, there's this color. Well, that's that color, but let me see here. Here's some I want. There's one of those. All right, that might be anything. Okay. So I think I'm going to just pick 3 of these. 3, I think, kind of like. So I'm going to put this down flat. And some of the flowers I'll put down flat, some will pop up. So let me just see though how I like the color, which colors I really like with it. These are a little more vibrant. So in one sense it's kind of neat. Do something like this even. You could trim off that little stem there if you wanted. Maybe, or would I rather have, no, I don't think I like that as well. Do I like that purple a little better? It does pull, it's like that other one at the bottom more. Maybe more, let me see, try this. I think I like those colors. All right, so, and you can pop up all of them. You can pop up, you know, just 1 or 2. Let me try this. Let me just see. Whoop. It went down not quite right there. Like that. That. And it may pop up all 3. I don't know. I just want to kind of see. There. Yeah, maybe I will. Let me see what it looks like. Put this on the back. Do I want it flat? I think I like it popped up a little. Maybe a little too much having all 3 popped up, but I kind of like it. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So there's that. And then let's see. I want to try, where did I put them? I'm going to try some of these on there, but which color? So that's like, oh wait, before I do, I pop those up. I didn't decide what I want, what card base I want them on. So let's try a few. I don't think I like this one, even though the colors are in there. I think I don't like how those go together. I just want to show you, here's some ways. How do you decide what background to put it on? Okay, so that's kind of close to that color. That's not bad. I like it better than the freesia. Here's the yellow. Oh, that's not bad. Think about that one. Here's a granny apple green, which I almost feel like that's a little too much. And then here's the Mossy Meadow. I kind of like that one, I think. Down to these 2, I believe. Let me just see. I've got the other color I have here is the Gorgeous Grape. Not bad, but I think I like, let me just try these 2 again. Move everything else out of the way so it's not distracting me. The other colors. So here's the yellow. Oh, hey, Meg. Meg likes the orange, she said. I kind of like that. Let me see. In some ways I like this because it almost, what happened, why, I'll tell you why I like this one. It feels to me like if I do the darker green there, these to me feel like they really pop out at you more. So let me see here. Any other comments? I just see Meg. Thanks for watching, Meg. She still liked the orange. I'll do that again. I didn't care for it that much, but I think I like this because I feel like it really, but let me just try it. She liked this. I don't like, sorry Meg, I don't like it as well. So you can come and make this, make it and put it on the orange. I really think I like that darker green. So this is Mossy Meadow. I'm deciding to put it on. And where's my, I'm just gonna, just because it goes a little quicker, I'm using a tape runner, but you can do it you can also do it using glue if you prefer glue to the tape runner. So there's that. Now, let me see what color. Let me just, where's my, does this color go? Just trying to figure out what color, and I could even put them, maybe I'll do it like this. So I think that color probably goes, I could put the color that matches them in the center, but I think I'm going to do the yellows. If I can get a hold of it. This one wants to run away and stick where I don't want it to stick. I actually think I like that. So I don't know. Okay, Meg, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. All right. So I think I'm going to do those colors. You could, let me just see here, because I was thinking the other way you could do it, although I don't know, see if I can get this off here for a minute, would be even if you wanted, like the colors that go with it. But I think I like the yellow the best. So now that I pulled this off, see if I can put it back on how it was. So there it is. There. Anyway, but again, that's the beauty of making your own cards. You might like something that I did and not like something else, so make your own and do it the way you like it. This is just, just it's one card, it's one way, but there's so many things that you can do yourself. Okay, and then do I have a white? No, that's not the right. I have right here for the inside, and just to show you, because I didn't on the other. So what I would probably do with this, whoop, I can get a hold of it, because I've got those little flowers on the outside. I probably would use, now the one thing I want to show you with these is you could do it, where's a piece of scrap paper? Do I have it with me? I have a piece right here. Let me just show you, because you might want that to be colored, but I'm just gonna, this is the one that's on top. This is not necessarily the color I would put in there, but I'm just to show you. See, because this really is just an outline. So you can do it in a color, or if you want, and you can still color it in whether you do that or not, whether with your with blends, with the colored pencils. There's my, what I did with the, I had, well, but you also could do it in black, and then, and again, color it in or not color it in as you think you like. Okay, so for that, if I was going to do that, I think I maybe would do it in black and just do kind of like a couple flowers, like in a couple corners. Oop, it didn't, because that was, but that's okay. And then I probably would color it in a little bit. And for me, for this, I probably would use the pencils and do one at least in yellows. You know, but again, you can do whatever color you want. And I'm just doing this quickly, so it's not going to be, you know, maybe a little messy. But you can either just color it in with the pencils, your blends, whatever, and leave it. And then here, I just want this a little darker there. A little bit of green here. A little bit of green here. And this one, thought I would do, oh wait, no, I was thinking more of this one. Is this the right one? Yes. Okay, and just color in. You can see it doesn't, I am hurrying, so you could take a little bit more time if you wanted than I am, but really, very quickly, you can have this. It's a little darker here, so I might want to maybe even take it off there, see if it's a little better. And then either with your water pen, you can leave it like this, or with your water pen, or with a blender pen, you can just go over, smooth it out a little bit. I may add a little more pink there. Here's my, try to get the pink off here so it's not. Okay, and if you wanted, like on this one, I might, maybe you would put a little bit of yellow in the center, because you know how flowers seem to have a little bit of that yellow in the center. Okay, and just go over that again. All right, and then that would just go, I'll just put one quick in the center. You put whatever sentiment you want, or you can leave it and just write what you want in there. And then that will go, I just realized, I hope I wasn't out of the, just looked up, I hope I wasn't down too far, but sorry if I was. So there you go. See, colored those. Okay. And if you want it, you could also, you know, add a couple, like if you wanted this to have a little bit more, the pink in it, a little bit more orangey, you could add a little extra to that and just mix, you know, and same with this, you want a little yellow in it. So you can do whatever you want with the colored pencils to make it close to the color you hit on the front, and or whatever color you want. Okay, it's all up to you, because you are you're in charge. You're the one doing it. So you do it the way you like, not the way I like, not the way your sister or your aunt likes, but the way you like. Okay, so let me just try to get these out here so all three, you can see them once more. So these are actually very simple. And if you want, like what we talk about, stamps, ink, and paper, really, you could have done these, because that's all I'm using, is stamps, ink, and paper. And then I did add the jewels, but you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. Okay, but they are fairly inexpensive. It would be one way to step your cards up. Okay, even if you're just learning, it doesn't hurt to get a thing of jewels, and it's $5 for the, if you want these, $5. I think it's 140 of them, 3 different sizes, so they're fairly reasonable. All right, but anyway, even if you didn't have that, you could just do it with just paper. So okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I'll be on my YouTube doing some more with these, and I hope you'll be able to join me then. And I'll be back here on Friday. My plan now, I'll be here on Friday to do a Fun Fold Friday. So hope everyone has a wonderful week, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.